What innocent thing did your parents hide from you that came back 20 years later? My parents told me I was homeschooled because I was too advanced for regular school. They'd show me my test scores proving I was gifted, and I felt special being taught by mom every day in our kitchen. I never questioned why I couldn't have friends over or why we moved every 2 years. Mom said it was dad's job requiring transfers for his consulting work. When I asked about other kids, they'd say, "You're too mature for children your age, sweetheart." I believed them completely. Why wouldn't I? They were my world. At 18, I tried enrolling in community college but had zero official academic records. The admissions officer frowned at my application. Homeschool documentation is usually pretty thorough, she said, confused. Do you have transcripts? Standardized test scores? Anything? I had nothing. Just mom's handwritten certificates saying I'd completed advanced mathematics and honors literature. When I called my parents panicking, they got defensive. "We'll handle the paperwork," Dad said, his voice tight. "These institutions just don't understand alternative education." But they never did handle it. College fell through. I ended up working retail for years, always feeling like everyone else had some secret manual for life that I'd missed. Social interactions felt impossible. I'd panic ordering coffee. Fast forward 20 years. I'm 38, finally married to someone patient enough to help me navigate the world. Dad's having surgery and asks me to grab his insurance cards from his home office desk. In the drawer, underneath old bills, I find a thick manila file labeled Sarah, School District Correspondence, in mom's careful handwriting. My hands shake as I open it. Inside, dozens of letters from Roosevelt Elementary's principal spanning 3 years, begging my parents to bring me back to school. The letterhead dates show I was 7 when this started. "Sarah has been absent for 47 consecutive days. We understand she's struggling with selective mutism, but isolation isn't the solution. Please respond to our calls about mandatory counseling services. There are truancy citations. Court summons they apparently ignored. Child services visits they somehow dodged. But the document that destroys me is a psychological evaluation from the school psychologist dated just 2 months into first grade. Sarah exhibits signs of severe social anxiety and selective mutism following what appears to be prolonged social isolation. Child became nonverbal after 3 weeks of attendance, hiding under desk during group activities. Parents refuse recommended speech therapy and social skills intervention, claiming they're protecting her from the system that doesn't understand gifted children." The next page shows my actual kindergarten report card. Straight A's with teacher comments like "bright student, very capable," and "shows promise when comfortable." I wasn't failing. I wasn't behind. I was just scared. More documents reveal the truth. They pulled me out after I stopped talking in class due to anxiety. Instead of getting me help, they moved us to a different state and convinced me I was too smart for everyone else. The final paper is a handwritten note from mom to dad. "As long as we keep moving, no one can force us to send her back. She's safer with us." 20 years of thinking I was special, when really I was just a terrified kid whose parents chose isolation over healing. I found them in the hospital waiting room. Dad was groggy from surgery prep, but mom saw my face and knew immediately. "You found them," she whispered. "You let me think something was wrong with other people," I said, my voice barely steady. "When something was wrong with me that could have been fixed." She started crying. "We were protecting you. You were so sensitive, so fragile. The world would have broken you. Instead, you broke me yourselves." I'm in therapy now, finally, learning social skills at 38 that most people master as children. My therapist says it's never too late, but some days I wonder who I might have been if my parents had chosen courage over fear. If they'd gotten help for their scared 7-year-old instead of convincing her she was too good for the world. The hardest part isn't even the lost opportunities. It's realizing that every confident moment of my childhood was built on a lie designed to hide their own failures as parents.